Hey there, welcome back to my channel, Mess with Michelle. Today's video is all about dollar store kitchen cabinet organization. Everything that I'm organizing today is on a budget, and I'm going to be focused on cleaning underneath my kitchen sink as well as my cabinet with all of my different coffee supplies as well as baking goods. So if you like these types of videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I love to take you on my messy journey, and make sure to give this video a like. I purchased all the pieces today from Dollarama, and the price ranges are $1.50 through $4 depending on which piece. The larger pieces were closer to $4. I was really happy with all the finds that I had purchased from Dollarama because not only did I want to have cost-effective storage, but I also wanted to have items that were aesthetically pleasing in my cabinets, and the dollar store definitely pulled through for me because I found some really beautiful pieces to really change up my space and have a great job of organizing it at the same time. A big piece of advice I would give to you that I should have taken myself is always plan ahead. My recommendation is before you even head out to the dollar store, take everything out of your cupboards, organize what you're planning on keeping and what you're planning on throwing away. This way, when you go to the dollar store, you have a plan in mind of what type of organizing storage units you need. Where I went there kind of blindly, and I just started pulling different types of baskets, and I didn't use a few because they were a little bit too large to the space. So if you're on a budget, make sure to plan ahead, make your list, and then head out to the dollar store to get your items. If you find that you're getting overwhelmed with the thought of organizing too many areas at one time, what I'll usually do is I'll focus on 1 to 2 areas at max. This way you can put in your full attention, plan ahead, plan out exactly what you need, and this way you're not overloaded with too much organizing where you don't even want to organize anymore because there's just too much things to think about. Now that I'm organized and I know exactly what I'm keeping, I'm making sure to give my cabinets a good cleaning before I start organizing. I found this decorative shelf liner and it was only $1.50 per roll, and I used 3 underneath my kitchen cabinet. I have a very ugly stain that I'm not able to remove, so I thought it was a great solution by covering it up. The shelf liner is non-adhesive and it's easy to remove, so when your style changes or if anything happens and it gets dirty, you can easily remove it without damaging the bottom of your kitchen cabinet shelf. Now I'm starting to visualize where everything's going to be placed, and I'm just putting the empty storage containers inside their areas so I can get an idea of where I'd like to place them. I think this is a great idea when the storage items are empty because this way they can be easily moved around if you change your mind, and this way they're not too heavy to keep changing, and this way they're still lightweight. And then when you go back in to do your final setup, you have a great idea of where everything should be placed. I love incorporating glass jars because you can see exactly what's inside, and not only is it functional, but it also makes everything aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. When you're shopping for items, think outside the box. I purchased this really cute garbage can and compost bin. I'm planning on using it just to store my compost liners as well as my trash bags, and it adds a really cute touch to my storage area, and it really is aesthetically pleasing rather than having boxes. Baskets from the dollar store are also a great solution because they're very inexpensive and they come in a variety of sizes. The jars at the dollar store were very cost effective, and they're between $3.50 to $4, and they're a great solution for storing your dry baking goods. When you're looking to find items to store your dry baking goods, shop around your house and see exactly what you have that you can utilize. I had this cookie jar that I was gifted and it was absolutely free and is the perfect solution for storing my flour. I also lucked out because I had a spare mason jar and I was able to put in my cornstarch. When you're purchasing jars for your dry goods, especially for items that you're going to be using on a regular basis, consider how wide the opening is of the jar. The cookie jar has a really wide opening and perfect for flour because I'm able to scoop out the flour directly from the container. Also, the other containers that I bought from the dollar store have very wide openings, so the same goes for them. I'm able to dip in my measuring spoons easily and not have to worry about the top being too narrow. If you are shopping at the dollar store, make sure that you measure the height of your shelf and the width. With dollar stores, they typically don't allow returns or exchanges, or at least in my area. So you want to make sure before you head out that you measure these areas, so this way you know exactly the depth and the height that you need to work inside your cabinets. So now it's time to put everything in its place. This turntable was a great addition for underneath my kitchen sink because I was able to put the items that I use on a regular basis and easily swivel it around when I'm looking for the specific item that I need and I'll be using. I'm heading into my cabinets from all my baking goods and dry goods, and it's okay to deviate away from the plan because I did when I was putting everything back, and that's okay. When you are organizing, sometimes you have to change the plan to make sure that you have a good even flow inside your cabinetry. In total, I spent $24 to reorganize underneath my sink. The difference between the before and after is night and day. Just finding some great solutions at the dollar store really transformed this area of my cabinet to be functional and also aesthetically pleasing. After using my paper box for almost 3 years to store the items underneath my sink, I love the transformation, I love the items that I chose, and everything just tied together so well. In total, I spent $30 to transform this cupboard, and I absolutely love it. By just adding baskets and reorganizing my dry goods into glass jars makes a huge improvement. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And just a reminder, I upload my new videos at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. So until then, I'll see you next Sunday.